My name is Angela Wack, and I am running for school committee for Ward 2. I am a parent, I am a teacher, and I am an advocate. I am a parent of 3 children in public schools, one at NHS, one at JFK, and one at HCC. I'm currently in my second year on the NHS School Council and the JFK PTO. I am a teacher. I've been involved in public education my entire life. My mother was a principal and my father was a teacher. I have my master's degree in education and have been certified in K-6 general education and 6-12 social sciences. I've taught in public elementary schools and have provided Tier 2 and Tier 3 interventions for students in reading. I've tutored students of all ages throughout the country in reading, writing, and math. I'm an advocate. I ran an educational advocacy group with over 200 members at my children's elementary school of 800 students, raising approximately $35,000 to $50,000 annually to support unmet needs like new desks and chairs for the entire school, including the teachers, curriculum support, robotics, teacher stipends, technology, and so much more. I also established the school's literacy committee and its first diversity, equity, and inclusion committee, and expanded support to include all employees. Everyone from the principal to the crossing guard to school bus drivers received support. 3 years ago, my family and I moved to Northampton from Florida. During the pandemic, with children in public schools, we realized we needed to find a home state that aligned better with our values. Massachusetts, a state renowned for public education, was an easy choice. Seeking smaller schools, a big city feel in a small town package, and an inclusive community, Northampton has quickly become home. So, what do I see as the greatest challenges facing our district? It's a lack of consistency and continuity. The next school committee will be hiring the 4th superintendent in 5 years. JFK has had 3 principals in the last 3 years, and every other school has had at least 1 principal change in the last 5 years. This instability and continuous loss of institutional knowledge is a major factor in our district's IEP failures and widening achievement gaps. We need stable leadership at all levels to provide consistency and continuity for our teachers and students. Our administrators and educational leadership need to be supported in the same ways we support our teachers. For all of our students, the greatest challenge is accessibility to educationally appropriate curriculum and supports that are fully aligned. A student should not be lost or bored when they move from one elementary school to another in the same city, or from elementary to middle to high school. Students on IEPs and 504s should be able to maintain support when moving from class to class and school to school within our district. My top priority is to ensure that all our students' needs are being met. I will begin by addressing 2 primary areas of weakness identified by the CASE Collaborative Report. First, I will request one-time funds from the city to purchase fully aligned curriculum at all levels, including Tier 2 and Tier 3 intervention curriculum, and the staff training and professional development necessary to ensure consistent implementation. To rebuild support and trust in NPS schools, I will remain a member of the NHS School Council and the JFK PTO. I will support a policy requiring the school committee to have at least 1 member on every school council, PTO, CPAC, and any other district-wide educational support organization. Additionally, inviting members of school administration and educators to provide updates and participate in relevant school committee meetings will help facilitate student-centered collaborative policy. Being present and involved is necessary to rebuild trust. As to funding, I will reestablish lines of communication between the city's council, school committee, mayor, and superintendent to find viable ways to fulfill the school committee's legal obligations. But that said, there are other ways to find funding for our schools. We should be applying for more of the available grants through the state and nonprofit organizations. If elected, I will advocate for every available dollar from the city and for the use of all available funding resources. I will also advocate for a change in school committee policy to restore the right of the school committee, under Massachusetts general law, to determine expenditures within the total appropriation from the city. In collaboration with the superintendent, the responsibility for choices that must be made to meet our students' needs should rest with our elected officials on the school committee. Thank you for your time and consideration. If you would like to speak to me personally, please reach out through my website, electangelawack.com, and don't forget to vote on November 4th.